everybody needs to know about Ron and Bari Litschauer coming up is that thanks to Ron and Bari, there are a lot of songwriters, singer-songwriters from all over Florida that they've been able to help through a variety of ways and ways that they've been recording them, various places that you may have heard about, the Barracks and the Wormhole down in West Palm Beach. Ron is a guitar and mandolin player, and he told me backstage that he did a short tour with Tom Paxton and played with a group called Southern Star, which you may have heard, and South Ocean String Band. And he met Bari, he said, about 20 years ago on not exactly a blind date, but it was something like that, 20 years ago, that they have been married, is that right? Married for 20 years, did I get that right? That's a long time.
What else do you know?
Let's see, I told you all.
That is good.
Bari plays banjo and mandolin, and they've got a really nice CD out. I love it. It's called Around the Next Corner. One of my favorite songs on it they're going to be doing sometime this weekend called Folk Singer. It's become kind of the new anthem for us folk singers. Have y'all heard that? He's a folk singer. Y'all heard that? Y'all gonna love that. They told me St. Augustine, the city commission there recently was trying to ban folk singing and music on the streets in St. Augustine. But that got put to a stop, thank God. So we're going to be hearing more about that as time goes on. They have a couple of other people who are in their band that you usually see, Stan Geberer on harmonica, and Dawn DeWitt, who plays an awesome bass, but she's over in Hawaii, I think.
Right. So Stan is right now playing with Don, or with Sue. Well, that would be good. He's playing with Sue Grooms, and so he'll be joining us in a few minutes. And we have borrowed Don Groom's bass player, Mr. Dan Peterson, and he will be here in a few minutes as well.
We even tried to find a flower for his hat, but we couldn't pull that off.
Now, this attire just happened. Can we have a, like hands up if you like it, and hands, okay?
Let's put our hands together and make it welcome.
No, wait. You all know Ed Hoover? No, okay, go ahead.
All right, we're going to find you a flower. Before this set's over, somebody's going to bring you a flower, all right? You all promise? Let's put your hands together for Ron and Bari Litschauer. Thank you.
How many here camped here last night?
Yeah.
How many people woke up to a very strange sound this morning?
Yes, the trumpet. Yes, the bugle. Well, the muse struck.
A long night, friends and music, good fellowship and cheer. Now everything is quiet, only nature can be heard. Now there's an idiot with a trumpet, somebody get a gun. There's an idiot with a trumpet, somebody get the gun. Somebody put that thing where it'll never see the sun. He's got a weird idea of what he calls fun. There's an idiot with a trumpet, somebody get a gun.
We just couldn't help it. I mean, it was like 7 in the morning, and like dreaming, and all of a sudden it's like, what is that noise? However, in case the guys in the audience, he really was very good.
He actually was
very good trumpet player.
I would really enjoyed hearing him about an hour later.
Yeah, after his lips got warmed up, he really
maybe he was getting back at,
lips, yeah.
Maybe he's getting back at somebody for standing in front of his door singing Kumbaya for 30 minutes.
At 3 in the morning. Oh, I see Stan. He's on his way. Cool. We might have a whole band here. We might turn into Ron and Bari in the Backroad Review right before your eyes. This song was written by Don Peterson.
First song's in D, Stan. Stan Geberer! Yeah! We were playing some music, a few friends and me, at a a place down in Florida called the Withlacoochee, when from the shadows came a request for a song. Play Hold Back the Water, I'd like to sing along. His voice was deep and low, and from the first note I knew it was a song that long ago he wrote. I listened like a child to his every line. I was standing face to face with a legend in his time. Will McLean, Will McLean, you wrote the songs of Florida, sunshine and the rain. You wrote about her people, you wrote about her Lord. You sure deserve the title, Florida's Troubadour. He wrote 1,000 songs about the Sunshine State, about a barefoot Johnson and a cracker he hauled hay, about the Okeechobee where the waters are so cold, land called the Everglades, home of the Seminole. He sang one final song, said he had to go. In the light of our campfire, the lines of age did show. And I wondered to myself, if ever again I'd see this man called Will McLean, page of history. Will McLean, Will McLean, you wrote the songs of Florida, sunshine and the rain. Yeah, you wrote about her people, you wrote about her Lord. You sure deserve the title, Florida's Troubadour. You sure deserve the title, Florida's Troubadour. Thank you. Well done, Mr. Dan Peterson. I'd like to make welcome Mr. Dan Peterson. We now have on stage two of the most musically promiscuous people at the festival.
We were searching very hard for a flower to put in your hat. It may still appear before the set's out. This next song is a brand new song, actually, well, 2 weeks old. Ron has had a writer's block for a while, and he busted through it. Excited.
In West Palm Beach, right down the street from where we live, the very first place that my dad took me hunting, it was still a wetland, and Donald Trump managed to buy it and build a golf course. So this is a tribute to the completion of Mr. Trump's golf course. In the town that I was raised was bulldozed and destroyed so a golf course could be made. I heard somebody comment as we watched last week on. I thought this was protected, now I've seen it all. Yeah, they're digging up the ground where the oaks and cypress grew. This happens all around us, it isn't something new. We trade our peace and refuge for another shopping mall. We got a long way to go before we've seen it all. From the sawgrass to the south, across the prairies to the woods, where Calusa and the Seminole and Martin Douglas stood. We build interstates and jetports, tourist towns and shopping malls. We got a long way to go before we've seen it all. In cars and trucks and campers, we follow the back roads, climb the fields and the forests and the old fishing holes. Thank God there's Well, that golf course, it's finished. I stand here in the rain. The wildlife has all vanished, so the men can play their games. No more otters, owls, or egrets, no more osprey calls. Now there's nothing left, now I've seen it all. From the sawgrass to the south, across the prairies to the woods, where Calusa and the Seminole and Martin Douglas stood. We built interstates and jetports, tourist towns and gambling halls. We got a long way to go before we've seen it all. Yeah, how can we make a difference right here from where we stand? How can we ever give back what we've taken from this land? Protect these precious places where the trees are standing tall. We've got a long way to go before we see it all. We've got a long way to go before we see it all.
Don would be proud. It's perfect.
For the
man.
uninitiated, our other bass player
I
always
figured
had
if I
the
could
flower
wear
on her hat. So.
Ed Ugler's hat, you can wear a flower on your
Yeah, you know, we'll do a trade-off. You wear the flower and we'll get her to grow a beard.
I don't think so.
This next song, and you know, you've got to have some kind of an idea about the wonderful attributes of natural herbal remedies. So I'm going to sing a song, and for those of you who do not understand at the end of this song what it was about, turn to the person who was laughing, and they will explain it to you.
Actually, we were asked to dedicate this song to Stuart. We won't mention any last name.
But everybody here knows where he's sitting. Oranges, tomatoes, and sugar cane, cabbage, watermelon, strawberries, and beans. They all like to grow here where the weather is hot. Florida's got a brand new cash crop. You can find it in bottles on the health store shelves, where man pushing 50 by it causes helps to relieve a certain problem with a personal spout. Now you know what I'm talking about. Saw palmetto. If you're a man, you can take salt palmetto, but first take the exam. Look out, salt palmetto. Now you know if you take salt palmetto, you can go with the flow. Shipwrecked in 1696, John Dickinson ate him, he was in a fix. He said they taste like tobacco juice and rotten cheese. He stopped complaining when he felt the relief from salt palmetto. The theory's simple, if you take salt palmetto, it'll make a stream out of a dribble. You can take salt palmetto. Now you know if you take salt palmetto, you can go with the flow. They used him in China for 1,000 years. It took a little while, but it caught on here. Then somebody with a basket and a pickup truck figured out how to make him a couple of bucks. So now each summer for about 3 months, they search the palmettos and they search the scrub and the thickets with the spiders and the rattlesnakes, picking berries so you and I can taste. Salt palmetto, doctors agree if you take salt palmetto, it will help you to retain salt palmetto. Now you know if you take salt palmetto, you can go with the flow. You know, I don't know how we're going to segue into this next song. but it is time to redeem ourselves. Would you like to introduce this next song since you wrote it?
Sure. This is, I spent a large number of my childhood years in Longboat Key, actually. And, yeah. And on the very north tip of Longboat Key, there was it was called the Land's End. I imagine it got that name before there were bridges. And there was a little cottage there, a series of cottages, an old man named Frank Meyer who lived there, and he taught all the kids in the village how to catch bait and throw cast nets. And the song is a tribute to him and that little place of land.
He worked in a steel mill up near Temple, folks say. But every spare moment, Frank drifted away to a place in West Florida. People call the Land's End. After many years of dreaming, life there would be spent. He had rooms for the tourists and a little general store, but his love was the water, just a step out the door. And there's an osprey on wing, dolphins in the past, the tide blows high through the seagrass. With his long beard flowing, the cast net he would throw. The sunset behind made the net's heart glow. The kids from the village used to gather down there. They listened to the stories Frank told from his chair. The bay was his love, fished there night and day. But then he was gone, like a bird flown away. And there's an osprey on wing, dolphins in the past, the tide flows high through the seagrass. Well, he'd been sick for months, but he always seemed the same. I guess that old sea man, he'd never complain. And it's a comfort to find now that his kids still have the place. No condominiums have crept into this Gulf Coast space. If you stand here at the bay, on his dock there you will see an old worn-out cast net glistening wet in the heat. And there's an osprey on wing, dolphins in the past, the tide blows high through the seagrass. We're going to squeeze this in real fast. We can't have Stan up here without letting him play some blues, so we're going to offer you up my only contribution to swarm music called Back Sally. A lot of you have heard it before, but it evolves. This is the year 2000 rendition. Oh, the hair was long and silky, and it hung upon her face. Her eyes are green and most times she seemed completely out of place, for she was bad, bad, bad. And her family is a disgrace. make his body hurt. And it felt good. Sally left Bari back in 1992 with a New Orleans with nothing but a suitcase, clothes and shoes. They say she's bad, bad, bad. Pigeon child is bad too. Well, my mama, she said, good red. That girl's no good for you. Well, next time I saw Sally, she was hungry, tired, and cold. About to sell herself for a meal and some clothes. They say she's bad, bad, bad. But I just don't think it's so. No, no, no. So I put my arms around her. Then I took her home. I took her home. So we're singing you this song 1 year later to the stage. A little home in the country and a baby on the way. This is bad, bad, bad. I have one thing left to say. Hey, hey. If you find one bad on Sally, boy, well, don't let her get away.
Peterson, yes.
And a drop of a hat.
That's right. One rehearsal. One half of the rehearsal.
Okay, we're going to play 2 of them really quick here. Yes. Actually, the first one is 2 quick. Song by Mr. Jim Blue, our favorite. When I die, don't bury me in a lonesome grave beneath the tree. Scatter my ashes in the flow where the Withlacoochee waters flow. Don't weep for me when I'm gone at last. Grab your pole, catch a big old bass, catch a largemouth bass and set him free. When you set him free, think of me. It's when I die
will come to the festival. Clyde Walker is up next. He's a fine musician. Very fine. And we'll be up tomorrow on the Magnolia stage?
Well said.
Yes, somewhere. We do have a CD out. You can see us go up to the bottom booth. And we will part with
It's the
a...
hat, folks. It's the hat.
It's totally twisted my brain cells. I'm thinking like Ed Hoover. That.
Well, I'm traveling down the back roads, not going anywhere. Waving at the country folk on front porch in their chairs. That little boy but fish hole, no, that I ain't straight. Everything I've got right now is getting once again. Well, I left New York City on the interstate. That long ride river to country was more than I could take. When I hit Virginia, I found country lanes, and I'm back on those again. Yes, I'm traveling down the back road, and I'm going anywhere. I'm waving at the country folk on front porch in their chairs. That little boy, a fishing pole, don't know that I ain't straight. Everything I've got right now is being once again. From the hills of Carolina, Georgia farm, and then drove a one-page road. Went from one big town, right like that, countryside, was marked down on the land, and back on those back roads. Yeah, I'm traveling down the back road, I'm not going anywhere. I'm waving at the country folk on front porch in their chairs. That little boy with fish hole, don't know that I ain't straight. Everything I've got right now is once again. Just set me on the riverbank.